today we're going to be talking about the Berlin Wall. So, quick recap. World War I happened. The about to be king of Austria got killed, and then Austria was mad at Serbia, so they declared war. Then the war happened. Then one mustache man rose to power and started World War II. Then he wanted to take over the world, but then he was stopped. Then he killed himself. Then the Allies split Germany. Now, when they split Germany in two. There was West Germany and East Germany. So, West Germany and East Germany, the West was a capitalist area of Germany. Then there was the more communist East Germany. Now, they actually split the Berlin also. Berlin, the capital of Germany, into two. On one side was West Berlin, then on the other side there was East Berlin. Before that, it was split by the same countries, but there was no other nation. So that was the whole thing. But in Berlin, East Berliners were suffering in pain because they exported all of the goodies to the USSR while they were literally starving. So they split it in two, and then they were starving. So then they were freely able to travel to West Germany. Then they were like, oh, wow, I see LA mansions and I see arcades. I'm gonna have fun tonight. So then they went to West Germany, then they lived there. And then West Berlin was practically not even lived by anyone. Well, that didn't really happen too much, but there was a huge crisis of just East Berliners flooding to West Berlin. So then the East Berliners were like, people are crossing the border, I should do it too. Then they went. They could literally go to West Germany, the literal area of West Germany. Now, at that time, everyone could freely go. Then, Stalin was like, hey yo, I'm cool. So then, he said, we're gonna block all your support and aid to West Berlin. So then they were like, no, we'll just fly them in. So they were like that. Now, the Berlin Wall was built to keep the East Berliners in. And they kind of lied to the people. And they said, it's supposed to keep the West Berliners out of the great communist Berlin. God save the communist Berlin. Yeah. So then the communists said that it's supposed to keep in the Mexicans. Well, not really. They never said that it would keep in the Mexicans. They actually said that it would keep out the Mexicans. We'll build a wall, just like Trump said. So they were saying to keep in the Mexicans. But that was the real reason. Let's get to the point. The Berlin Wall, it stretched the long of Berlin, and there was this no man's zone in the middle. where East Berlin guards were supposed to fire on sight if anyone was escaping. And, well, many people tried to escape. So, yeah. There's also this famous story where someone built an air balloon, then literally went. Then I think there was one story, I don't know, no, that was not real, that was a fake one. But there were many stories about them escaping, right? So mostly that happened. Where, let's discuss how it fell. So how it fell was due to many stuff. The main stuff was the angry populace were starving. So there were many protests. Then a person with a very long governmental name accidentally said that they were freely allowed to go. It was supposed to be a gradual reform, but he accidentally said that, guys, get out right now. We don't want you here. Just get out. We don't really care about you now. So it wasn't like that. They were like, flip pages. Then they were like, oh my God, this is so bad. So then they did the announcement, which is German. I don't know German at all. So they did the whole announcement thing. And then many East Berliners came. And they were like, huh? So they were like, the guards were like told to not let them go out, but they were just they were like really much honestly just forced to. They weren't like thrown with rocks, maybe they were, but like they felt bad for the populace. So they were like, just, you know what, just go. I don't even like the government anyways. So then they let them free. Then millions of families reunited with each other, and many other people met each other for the first time for 50 years. Many people were not 50 years old. So there was all of this. Then the united populace furiously and also happily took down the Berlin Wall together and created the Germany as we know it today. So that was kind of the whole history, and now Germany exists as a normal country. Now, anyways,
My, this is gonna be.
I hope you sub and like.
Bye.
Bye.